that how you can achieve 75 plus marks in your GATE 2026 examination. Throughout your preparation, you have to sit in the front seat of your car. If you are sitting on the back side, you cannot decide the direction, you cannot control the speed, you cannot control the brakes. Sometimes your motivation is very high, sometimes your motivation is very low. But in preparation time, you should have almost a constant motivation, because that only will give you consistency. Give 2 days and try to find out with the help of previous 10-year questions what are those areas which are most frequently asked in your GATE examination. Hello friends, I welcome you in this session, and we are going to talk about something very important for your upcoming GATE 2026 examination. In this session, we are going to discuss that how you can achieve 75 plus marks in your GATE 2026 examination. If I tell you this session is going to be exactly equally, we can say, useful for all the branches students, whether it is computer science, whether it is civil, whether it is mechanical, whether it is electrical, but specifically I'm going to focus upon electronics branch. But because it is a generic session and the methods I'm going to discuss in this session are going to be equally applicable to other branches also. So if you sit together for next half an hour, we will discuss that how you can achieve more than 75 marks in your GATE 2026 examination still whatever time is left. You might be thinking that these kind of sessions have already been taken on so many platforms. So what is the difference? Because everybody is saying that if you follow this, you will get 75 plus marks. If you follow that, you will get 75 plus marks. What is the truth? What is the right strategy? What is the right path? Let me tell you with all my honesty, all my integrity and all my humbleness that this type of session you would not have seen anywhere else. This is the first session of this kind which I am going to take today with all of you. The way I have planned this session, the content of this session is going to be extremely useful for you. If you just give me your next 30 minutes, I will try to explain, I will try to tell you that what is the right strategy. If you follow that strategy for next 6 months, how you can still achieve more than 75 marks in your GATE 2026 examination. So I hope you all are set. But before we start, let us first set the agenda of the session. What we are going to discuss. You must be curious enough to know that what are the contents of this particular session so that you can join this session for next 30 minutes. So you can see on the screen that majorly we are going to talk about some important points like how to start your preparation. Maybe you might have started your preparation, but now onwards for next 6 months, what should be your starting strategy? Pedagogy required. Pedagogy means how you are going to learn, how you are going to study a particular subject or different subjects. So which method you should use, that I am going to discuss. How to select your mentor. This is also extremely important. If you have the right mentor, your efforts are going to be optimized. You will get more marks, more output, whatever efforts you are going to put in. So your mentor is going to be extremely important. Then how to select the books. Every single student I have seen in my career, one of the most basic confusion when they are starting their preparation or when they are doing one of the toughest examination in India, if I say you in terms of technical examination, that is for GATE. Sir, which books we should follow? They are always confused for different subjects, which particular book they have to follow. So, how you are going to select the right book is also very important. Every size is not going to fit everyone. This is not possible. Everybody has a different taste, everybody has a different capability, everybody has a different way of doing things. So definitely your book book which is right for you may not be right for others. So how to select your right book, that is also I'm going to tell you. One more basic confusion is whether we should focus on theory or question practice or a mix of both. We'll also discuss that. Next is about short notes. Short notes has been very popular these times because Geeks for Geeks, GFG has recently launched a very important document for your preparation that is called Gate Furray. You might be aware with that. If not, definitely you should go with that. Go for that. You can go to the official website of Geeks for Geeks, and there you can select your branch, and then you can select the free content. This Gate Furray, a kind of very specialized short notes, is freely available on the website of Geeks for Geeks that you can take, you can download, you can read, and you can use how you want it. Now, right now, it is available for computer science students, and I hope that very soon we'll be able to launch it for electronics students also. So, other students apart from computer science, you please wait and watch. We will launch Gate Furray for you also. Then we'll discuss 3 cycles of revision. What is this 3 cycle of revision? Everybody talks about revision, that without revision your study, your preparation is not complete. But what is this 3 cycle of revision that we will discuss? How to gain confidence. This is one of the most important obstacle in your preparation. I have seen many candidates, even if they are doing hard work, even if they are burning the midnight lamp, but still they are getting curious, they are getting confused. Sir, we are not getting the confidence. How to get confidence in whatever we are reading so that we can convert it into the marks in the real examination. So that also we'll discuss. How to maintain motivation. This is also very important. Sometimes your motivation is very high, sometimes your motivation is very low. But in preparation time, you should have almost a constant motivation, because that only will give you consistency, that only will give you a right approach, right strategy, so that till your examination, your motivation is high and you are committed for your studies so that you do whatever best you can do. Okay, it should not be that you deserve this, but what you have done is this. So this will be a gap. You will not achieve what you deserve. And it can only happen if you have the right kind of motivation during your preparation. The last part of our discussion is going to be difference between a leader and a follower. See, throughout your preparation, you have to sit in the front seat of your car. If you are sitting on the back side, you cannot decide the direction, you cannot control the speed, you cannot control the brakes. Yes or no? You can control the speed, acceleration, brakes, direction, everything of your preparation if you are sitting in the front seat. And that is only possible if you have the attitude of a leader, if you have the attitude of a follower, what others are doing, that person is reading that book, that student is getting that much marks in the mock test, I am getting less marks. So if you just become a follower, you will not achieve good rank, you will not achieve 75 plus marks. And let me tell you that if you are getting 75 plus marks in GATE 2026 examination, you will have plethora of opportunities. You will have multiple opportunities to go for your career. You will not be a beggar then, you will be a chooser. You will choose, okay, I have 5 things in my hand, what to choose? I have a good PSU job, I have a good higher education opportunity, and so and so and so on. And you will be choosing what is best for you. You will not be beggar, oh sir, I got this rank, whether I will be selected or not. No. If you get 75 plus marks, I can assure you that definitely you will have multiple opportunities in your hands and you will decide what is best for you. So without wasting much time, let's start with the session. The first thing I want to discuss with you, because this is the very first session, very starting session, I want to discuss something about my background, myself. As you can see on the screen, my name is Ashutosh Saxena. I have more than 14 years of teaching experience. I have been mentoring Many students for different examinations like UPSC, GATE, engineering services, public sector undertakings, and different examinations. I have written a couple of books on power system and engineering ethics. Basically, I come from electrical engineering background. So I teach core subjects like electrical machines, power system, electromagnetics, and material science, measurement, and many other subjects. Apart from this, I also teach engineering ethics for engineering services students also. So this has been my brief background. If you want any kind of assistance from my side, you can join my personal Telegram channel, that is Ashu Jina. It is ASHUJINA, Ashu Jina. Or you can join my personal Telegram group also, that is Ashutosh Sir. And if you want to remain updated for all the important informations of GATE 2026, my friend, you can join Geeks for Geeks GATE Telegram channel, and this is going to be a one-stop solution for all your GATE examination needs. So let's start with the first point that we are going to discuss. How to start? Whenever you have any major task in front of you, the first obstacle or the first friction you are going to face is how to start it. Because if you start something, it is well said that if you start something, almost you are half done. But important thing is that you start in the right direction. This is extremely important. So let me tell you, the remaining 6 months, you have to strategize. You have to plan your studies, that whatever you are going to do in next 6 months, that will fetch you at least 75 marks or 75 plus marks in GATE 2026 examination. So what are the things to do if you are starting from now onwards? Starting now onwards means already you have completed some couple of subjects, but now you are putting your foot on the pedal, increasing the speed, putting some acceleration, so that in these 6 months you do your best. Yes, I hope we are on the same path. The first thing is planning. Planning is extremely important. If you fail to plan, it means you plan to fail. So you have to plan what are the resources you have. You have to plan what is the time, what time you have. For example, 6 months you have. So how you are going to plan your different subjects, whatever you have completed, whatever you have not completed. Then you have to plan about your resources in terms of content, which book you are going to follow, which mentor you are going to follow. Because now onwards there should be no confusion. Sir, which book I should follow? Sir, which mentor I should follow? Yes or no? Where I should follow these notes or these notes. There should be no confusion, because once you start, it means all the confusions are down. They are finished. Now you have to only execute it. I hope you are getting it. So a well-planned start is going to give you a lot of positive motivation, so that you remain motivated for the rest of your preparation journey. Now, once you are done with the planning stage, you have to set small goals, not big goals. Almost every candidate is saying, sir, I want AIR 1. Very nice. It is very nice when you listen it. AIR 1, your name ABC and AIR 1 in GATE 2026. It looks very attractive. But it is not a small thing. It is not in everybody's cup of tea. It is not that easy. Because you are fighting with more than 1 lakh students, approximately 1 lakh students. Out of that 1 lakh students, almost 15 to 20,000 students are going to be very serious, very capable, very competent for this examination. So you have to really do lot of hard work. So you don't set big goals like I will achieve rank AIR 1. Rather, you should focus on smaller goals. What are the smaller goals? For example, you are saying, sir, this particular subject is weak. Suppose I am talking about electronics engineering. Suppose you are saying, sir, my electromagnetics is weak. I am not able to handle questions from waveguide or antenna or Maxwell equations. What should I do? Now you have limited your goal. so that you can put more energy, you can be more specific, you can be more narrow in approach. Now, once you decide that this subject is weak, now you have to even cut it into more smaller goals. You try to identify which part of this subject you are not getting the confidence. Maybe you are not getting confidence because your basics are weak. So first you have to work on basics. So you are just keep on reducing the size of your goal. Finally, you are at a single smaller goal that I have to work on my basics in electromagnetics. So what you have to do? You have to read about vector algebra, how you deal with the vectors. Then you have to work on your basics on electrostatic and magnetostatics. Then you can talk about electromagnetic field. You can talk about a static field or time varying field. Then slowly you will grow in this subject. So you have to always make smaller goals so that you are able to achieve them easily. If you make big goals, so you will not find a path how you will reach to that goal. So make a smaller goal, achieve them, and then go to the next level of goal. This is how it is going to happen. Next thing is set priorities. It is very important that you set priorities in your life. Everybody has 24 hours time. Nobody is having more than 24 hours. But there are some students which are able to utilize that 24 hours to get AIR 1. Some students are not getting AIR 1, they are getting AIR 100, they are getting AIR in thousands, or maybe not qualifying the GATE examination. Why? Because somewhere down the line, they have not set their priorities right. So for next 6 months, whatever you do, wherever you are, the first priority should be your career. The first priority should be your studies. I am not saying being selfish. Being selfish means you do something for your own when something negative is happening to anybody else. This is being selfish. This is what we call the exact definition of selfish. When you are selfish, you do something for yourself at the cost of harming somebody else. But when you studied, are you harming somebody? No, you are not harming anybody. So your studies should be your first priority. That's it. Your family is important, your friends are important, your relatives are important, everybody is important in your life. Life is not just about getting selected in the GATE examination, but you have to decide that presently for next 6 months, what is your first priority? Your first priority is Ashutosh Saxena. Why I am saying Ashutosh Saxena? Because my name is Ashutosh Saxena. So whatever your name is, you can set a priority. For example, your name is Pankaj. So you will say that for next 6 months, my priority is Pankaj. Means Pankaj's career. Your career, your exam, your GATE examination, your preparation is going to be your first priority. I hope you are getting my point. Yes or no? Setting priority is extremely important. Whenever there is a deviation, suppose you are doing your studies, a little deviation comes, maybe from your family, maybe from your friends, maybe from your relatives, just give 30 seconds and decide whether it is more important than your career, whether it is more important than your examination. If yes, go for it. If not, let it go. Avoid it. Until unless there is something very severe, whether it is your friends, family, or whatever it is, you should not compromise with your preparation. Whatever time you have, always try to give the best of it to your preparation, because whatever you achieve in next 6 months or maybe 1 year, that is going to remain with you for next 50, 60 years of life. You can imagine the gravity of this time. This time is very crucial. This time is not just deciding 1 or 2 years of your life. It is deciding next 50, 60 years of your life. It is so important. And not just 50, 60 years of your life. Next 50 years of your family. So you can imagine how much important it is. So you have to set your priorities right. That is extremely important. Removing fear of losing. This is again one of the most important confusion in most of the candidates. Whenever they start reading something, sir, I am not getting the confidence. What if I do a lot of hard work and still I don't succeed? So this fear of losing is very dangerous. Why dangerous? Let me tell you one thing. Suppose I ask you to run for 2 kilometers, okay? And what I do, I put 20 kgs weight on your shoulder. 40 kg I have put on your shoulder, and now I'm asking you to run. Can you run? No. Not just you are not able to run, even you will fall. Even you will collapse. So whatever extra weight you are taking with yourself when you are studying is not going to help you to go forward. So this fear of losing is going to be a kind of weight on your shoulder when you are studying. Listen and understand very clearly. You go to the Google search option, or right now we can say Chat GPT, and just type 5 most successful people in the world or in India, and just check their profile. That everybody is from IIT? Everybody is from PSU? No. So it's not about that if you don't succeed in this examination, your life is finished. No, my friend. I have seen numbers of examples, numerous examples that even if somebody has not done good in GATE examination, still they can do very good in other spheres of life. They can do something else. So this examination is not about success or failure. This examination is just one point in your life, in your career, that if you succeed here, things are going to be a little easier. That is the part. If you don't get through with this examination, there will be another opportunity, there will be another path, and everybody is going to be settled in their lives with some plus and minus. Somebody will be 21, somebody may be 19, somebody may be 20. Little difference, not a big difference. But you have to always think that whatever you are doing right now, you always give your best. It's not about just getting success in one examination. It will become your habit, it will become your attitude, that even if the smallest thing you are doing in your life, you will try to give your 100%. So that will make a personality, and that is going to remain with you for the rest of your life. I hope you are getting this. Yes or no? If you succeed in this GATE examination, you are not going to get Bharat Ratna. Lata Mangeshkar did not qualify GATE examination. Sachin Tendulkar did not qualify GATE examination. But still, you can imagine their stature in life. So it's not about that you are getting a fear. What if I don't succeed? If you don't succeed, you will do something else. Yes or no? See, if you keep on fearing from something, that fear will slowly grow. And one point of time, that fear will become so big that you will leave whatever you are doing. And let me tell you what is fear. Let me tell you what is fear. You ask a child what is fear. He or she will tell you what is fear. Midnight, when the child is thirsty and he or she wants to drink water, and he or she is opening the gate of the refrigerator, what is running in their mind? That somebody is sitting inside the refrigerator. That is fear. You are no more a child. You are a matured personality. Yes? Akbar was 16 years old when he became the emperor. 16 years old when he became the emperor. He managed the whole Indian empire. Yes? Mughal empire. I am just giving you one small example to make you understand that you are no more a child. There is no space for fear, any fear. This time you have the best of capability, the best of health, the best of energy. You can do wonders. Only when there is no fear. So there should be no fear of losing. If you win, very good. If you lose, then also very good. Why? Because either you decide your career or God is going to decide. The only difference is, if God decides your career, it will be little difficult. More hardship, more efforts. Yes or no? Next year, 2026, you are getting a good rank, more than 75 plus marks. What will happen? You will have 5, 10 opportunities in your hand. You have to decide, oh, I will select this. Life becomes a little easy. If you don't get a good rank, you will struggle for one more year. Doing the same thing. Yes or no? One thing you should always remember, that things which generate fear in your mind, if you don't overcome that fear, they will always haunt you. They will always haunt you. Let me tell you one more example, examples of mine. In my preparation journey, I have cleared more than 18 PSU, big PSUs, whatever name you can take, whether it is NTPC, NHPC, IOCL, GAIL, I can tell you numbers, BARC, Uttar Pradesh Nirman Nigam, UP, RVUNL, UPPCL you can say. So more than 18 PSUs written examination I have cleared. 3 times I have given UPSC interviews also, because I was doing civil services preparation also. Number of times I have cleared written examination of different state civil services examinations. But I was not selected. But I have no worries. I do not have any regret. Why? Because I gave my 100%. Because of that hard work, I have so much content to teach to my students. You will be amused, you will be surprised to know that what subjects I have taught in my life. I have taught one of the most difficult subjects of electrical engineering, whether it is machines, power system, electromagnetic field theory, materials. These are the most difficult subjects, you can say. One of the most difficult subjects. Along with that, I teach ethics, which is a pure humanity-based subject. I have taught history, polity, geography, economy, current affairs. At one point of time, I have taught more than 16 subjects, just because during that time, I did not lose my efforts. I always put in my 100%. I always try to put in my 100%. So when you do hard work, that will pay. One day or the other day, one way or the other way, it is going to pay. But if you don't give your 100%, if you don't do the hard work, then it is difficult. Present is also difficult, future is also difficult. So that is the most biggest fear that you should actually fear. Okay? Then we talk about excuses, honesty and integrity. You will see that most of the people which are not able to do something or achieve something, they will always make excuses. I cannot do this thing because. So whatever comes after because is your excuse. So you should avoid this attitude. You should never give excuse to anyone. Whatever task you have in your hand, you have to complete it. Suppose you have put a target that for next 2 hours, I will solve 50 questions of the level of GATE examination. Suppose you are not able to do it. What is the problem? Suppose you do a lot of negative marking. It's a kind of learning for you. Now next time when you do this, you should improve upon your weaknesses. Always learn from your failures, from your downside. Never lose your heart. You should always be honest towards yourself and others. Honesty is the most important part of your personality. If you are an honest person, in different parts of your life, things will be quite easy for you. If you are dishonest towards others and towards yourself, life will be little difficult. So try to be as much honest as possible always. And don't give excuses, not to yourself, not to anybody else. I cannot do this thing because. Some students are saying, sir, you are saying 75 plus marks. How I can make this much big aim? I'm not that much capable. That much capable? You know how you were born. When you were just born, you defeated 10 million competitors. You remember that birth process? Yes or no? You are a science student. You must have read biology. You were born when you defeated your 10 million competitors. GATE examination is just 1 lakh or 20,000 serious students. So don't think that you don't have the capability. The moment you were born, you have that capability. Even Hanumanji has this problem, Lord Hanuman, that somebody has to make him remember that whatever superpowers he was having. Yes or no? The same thing is with us. We have superpowers. You can achieve anything in your life if you do whatever is required for that. If you don't do whatever is required for that and you are just thinking, oh, AIR1, AIR1, it will not happen. Just think of a lion. A lion is simply, tiger is simply sitting like this. The deer is not going to come into his mouth. Even the lion, the king of the jungle, even he has to make efforts, go and kill the prey, then only he gets the food. It means till you do the karma. Karma is very important. Action is very important. If you don't do the action and you are saying things are not happening to me, why he is getting more than 75 marks, why I am not getting, these all are excuses. If your health is good, if your family's health is good, everything is good in your life, no problem. The only problem situation is when there is something wrong happen to anybody's health. Apart from this, there is no excuse. You may have lot of resources, you may not have lot of resources, but people who have to do something, they will do it in spite of different obstacles, in the presence of different obstacles. And people who don't have to do it, you give them whatever comfort you can give. You put 2 ACs in their room, still they will not be selected. You don't put any air conditioner in the room, a student who want to get selected, he will do the hard work in the fan itself. He does not require an air conditioner to get selected in the GATE examination, because you will not get a single question or air conditioner. Will you get it? Maybe mechanical students. Yes? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So you should never give excuses. You should be honest enough for others and towards yourself. And you should be a person of integrity. Integrity means whatever you say, that only be your actions. Are you getting this? Now let me tell you about praxis. What is praxis? It's a German word. Let me tell you the story of Mahatma Gandhi. You must be sometimes surprised that during our independence struggle, India's independence struggle with British, there have been so many leaders, hundreds and hundreds, thousands and thousands of martyrs, big leaders. But why everybody talks about Gandhiji? Why the whole world talks about Gandhiji? You know, when Gandhiji died, one of the most, you can say, effective scientists we have seen, that is Einstein. Einstein said that generation to come will scarce believe that such a man as this has ever walked upon this earth in flesh and blood. You can imagine a scientist of that much stature is saying something about Gandhiji. So why Gandhiji is so important? Why he is so big leader? He is such a big leader. Because of praxis. Praxis means what you think, what you say, that only you do. There should be no difference between what you think, what you say, and what you do. If there is a difference, then you will not achieve what you want. There will always be a gap. And this is with most of the candidates. What they think, AIR 1. What they say, AIR 1. And what they do, there is a big gap. And that is why you are not getting that result. That is why you are not getting that rank. You are not getting that much marks. So praxis is very important. Now let me tell you about Pareto's principle, 80-20 rule. Some of the candidates, maybe mechanical engineers, they might have studied this. So Pareto was a great philosopher. He gave a 80-20 rule. That 80-20 rule simply says that whatever you want to do, any project, most of the time our focus is on 80% of the things which are not that much important. He said that if you focus on the important 20% of the things, you can still do that task. And this principle applies equally for your GATE preparation. Every subject, every topic. Suppose you are saying, sir, my communication subject is weak. So you don't get this fear in your mind, oh, communication, big subject, how I am going to read it, how I am going to complete it. No. Give 2 days and try to find out with the help of previous 10-year questions, what are those areas which are most frequently asked in your GATE examination. Focus on that 20% of the subject and first complete it. If you complete it, it means more than 50-60% you have done. And once you are comfortable with these 20% important things, rest 80% is going to be very easy. So idea is, whatever efforts you are making, that should be in the direction of examination. You should always be exam oriented. It's not that you are just opening the book, reading something, oh ho ho, I have studied for 2 hours. Nobody cares. A peacock was dancing in the forest. Nobody watches. But when the sun rises, everybody says, Pranam. Why? Everybody can see it. So people will only appreciate when you rise. Whatever hard work you have done, nobody is interested. People say, don't show me the labor pain, show me the baby. What is the result? What is the outcome? That is more important. So you should always try to focus on exam-oriented approach towards your preparation. Follow this Pareto principle. Very interesting. Whatever you do, whatever objective, whatever aim you set, you always try to focus on 20% of most important things to achieve that. It's not that rest 80% is useless. No, it's not useless. That is also, that may be asked in your examination. But 20% which is extremely important, first you cover that. First you complete that. And it's your smartness that how you can just make a difference, how you can identify that what is that 20%. This is important. It will take some time. But once you find it, that what is that 20%, it will be very easy for you to achieve that. Are you getting this thing or not? Suppose frequency modulation is most of the time asked in your examination from communication. I'm talking about electronics engineering, just to give you one example. Now you see, I'm not talking about communication, the whole subject. I'm just talking about frequency modulation. Very small topic. Read it, practice questions, previous year questions, and see whether you can solve the unsolved problems or not. Because in GATE examination, ultimately you have to solve the unsolved problems. So you have to train your brain in solving the unsolved problems, not the solved problems. I hope you are getting this. Finding purpose. This is the last stage when you start something. You have to ask yourself, not me or any other faculty, nor your parents, nor your friends, why you want to get success in this examination, what you will do after that. Because until and unless that purpose is clear, you will not get that kind of motivation. You must have seen that people who might be having wrong intentions, One of the candidate with me when I was preparing for civil services, so my teacher used to ask me, what you will do once you become an IAS officer? So he used to say that I will marry a girl whose father can give me 5 crores dowry. It's a wrong thing, yes or no? We all are against dowry. It's a bad practice, bad social practice. But one thing he was having, that is the purpose. And he got selected. He did not become IAS officer, he became an IRTS officer, Indian Railway Traffic Services he got. But because he was having the purpose, his aim was clear. So you must have a purpose. For example, you are clearing the GATE examination because you want a good job. Your purpose should be clear. You are writing the GATE examination, you want success in this examination because you want to go for higher studies in premier institutes like ISC Bangalore or IITs. Your goal should be clear. Your purpose should be clear. There should be no confusion. Next 5 years what you want to do, next 5 years what you want to do. You can plan your career accordingly and then only you can work about it, yes or no? If the path is not clear, how you are going to walk? So path should be clear, purpose should be clear. I hope it is clear. So I think I have well explained that now onwards, if you are starting your preparation journey for getting 75 plus marks, these are the important areas where you have to focus. Let's go to the next part. Pedagogy required. It is extremely important. How you are going to read. Yes or no? That is extremely important. Suppose you got the resources, you got the book, you got the, you can say content, okay, you got the notes, you got the mentor, but how you are going to read it, that is extremely important. You have to understand the psyche of the examiner, how your examiner is thinking, how that person is thinking who is going to frame questions in GATE examination. Who frames questions in the GATE examination? Different professors in different IITs or ISC Bangalore, they make certain pool of questions and from that some questions are picked. So you have to understand their psyche. Professors from these premier institute, they are not going to give you questions which you can find in different books. They don't copy the questions from that. They make new questions. They always focus on basics. Let me tell you one example. I have made a short video also on that, the nature of inductor. Okay, for non-electrical or electronics background, it might be a little difficult to understand this, but electrical electronics will understand. That everybody says that inductor takes lagging reactive power from the source. But vice versa, we can say that it supplies leading reactive power to the source. So these kind of basics, conceptual clarity is very much required for clearing this examination. So whatever you read, you always focus on basics. Very, very important. It's not just about reading the concept, it's about understanding the concept. You should always focus on the analysis part. Suppose you are reading a concept. Parallelly, you should always think, okay, this concept can be asked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ways it can be asked? What are the different possibilities? You should be ready for that. If you're not ready for that, suppose you are sitting in the gym like that, and I just put 20 kg, suddenly you will be like this. Suppose you are ready, yes, give me 50 kg, I will take 50 kg, no problem, I can take, because I'm ready for it. So don't go unprepared in the examination hall. Be ready for surprises, and that you can only handle the level of questions are asked in these examinations. They are going to be very rooted to the basics. You should have that analyzing power. Reading the question carefully, understanding the language, the demand of the question should be very clear in your mind. Question is asking something, you are thinking something else, and you are saying very difficult question. Maybe that question can be solved like this. Yes or no? Inquisitiveness. This is also very important. If you are a student who is inquisitive about something you are reading, Whatever you read, you should be inquisitive. You should be always sitting like this. Oh, this much, this much. You should not be like this. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Okay, sir. I got this. No, you should be like this. 100% ready to absorb every part, every single minuscule concept for that particular chapter or topic. You should be inquisitive. You should be ready to learn. You should be ready to go. You should not be lethargic. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Good morning, sir. You should be attentive, inquisitive. Try to find out what is new, what is challenging, how you are going to handle it, how you are going to solve it. Take a difficult question. Take a difficult question, unsolved question. Read it. First attempt, not able to solve it, no problem. Reread. Read again 2 times, 3 times, slowly, word by word. Maybe 3 to 4 readings, you will understand it's a very easy question, very small question. He is giving so much data, but what he is asking is this much. This formula, put the values, get the answer. Are you getting this or not? So don't hesitate in reading the question carefully. Read the question with utmost sincerity. It is very important. Living with the question. This is very important. I told you that GATE examination, there will be no solved questions, no hints, no support, no help. Those 65 questions, 3 hours. Every question you have to solve on your own. So you must train your brain for that time, those 3 hours, that you are going to solve the unsolved problems. Living with the question. If you are not able to solve a question, don't leave it. Oh, we'll see later. No. Write it on a paper, keep it in your pocket. When you are in the washroom, read it. When you are traveling, read it. When you are idle, read it. When you have free time, spare time, read it. Next 3-4 days, you should have only one objective. Why I am not able to solve this question? If you do this exercise, you will say, sir, you are wasting 3-4 days for one question. No, my dear. For next 3-4 days, if you are just thinking and living with that question, you will get much better confidence on that topic. You will read lot of here and there about that topic. With this one question, living with this one question for next 3-4 days will help you to solve n number of questions in the examination. I hope you are getting this. Lot of your confusions will vanish. They will be gone forever. I hope you are getting. Next is pedagogy required is assessment. Assessment is very important. Lot of people tell you that self-assessment is very important. Let me tell you that you yourself can never assess yourself 100%. Yes or no? How many people you have seen who are able to say, oh, my fault. Nobody accepts his or her fault. We are very much efficient in finding others' fault. Yes or no? If I ask you to criticize your friend, you can give me 10 hours lecture. Forget about enemy. If I ask you to criticize your friend, you can give me 10 hours lecture. But if I ask you to tell me 5 weaknesses of yours, just 5 weaknesses I am asking, your 5 weaknesses you will not be able to tell. So it is very important that you assess your preparation, you assess your capability in front of others. How it is going to happen, sir? Writing mock test. Writing mock test. You appear in different mock tests, see your performance, see your weaknesses, and try to improve upon that. That is very important. Belief to conviction. Now, when you start your preparation, it's just a belief that you will get 75 plus marks. It's just a belief that you will get AIR 1. It's just a belief that you will get under 100 rank. It's just a belief that you will go to ISC Bangalore. It's just a belief that you are going to different IITs or NITs. Beliefs are not going to be true. But if you have the strong conviction, how belief is going to be transformed into conviction? When you put efforts, when you do the hard work, when you do actions, not just thinking, not this. You have to do the hard work. Then only you will get the result. You just imagine, suppose there is a farmer and he is thinking, I have so much land. I will go and buy a lot of grains. Then rain will come. I will put lot of fertilizer. My God, so much crop, so much money. I will become zamidar, I will become big person. Oh my God. Anything happened? No. Belief, conviction. You have that land, you have those seeds, you have those fertilizers, you have water. But you have to do the right action. I hope you are getting this. So, belief to conviction is very important, and it can only happen if you do the right action. Action is very important. Next is C6 and B4 rule. Now, I can say that this is the first time I am talking about this rule. This is the first time I am talking about this rule for your GATE 2026 preparation. In general, we can say for any engineering branch, generally there are 10 subjects. Approximately you can say maybe 8 or 9 for computer science, maybe 11 or 12 for electrical engineering or electronics. So average we can say 10 subjects we can say. Yes? During your preparation, you should identify 6 subjects, generally which are core subject, and these subjects should be your strength. Even AIR 1, people who are having AIR 1, they do not have equal competency in all the subjects. It is not possible. Yes or no? It is not possible. Little bit they can do in all the subjects, but they cannot be master of all the subjects. Nobody can be the master of all the subjects because we have very limited time. If I give you 5 years, you can say that, sir, all 10 subjects I have prepared well. But we don't have 5 years, we have 6 months. So these 6 months you have to target that 6 of your core subjects or important subjects, that will be your strength. The remaining 4 subjects, why I am saying B4, C means core, B means basic understanding. For next 4 subjects, you should have a basic level of understanding. If easy questions are going to come, you are able to handle it. This should be your strategy next 6 months. Pedagogy means reading or studying strategy. I hope you are getting this C6 B4 rule. What is this C6 B4 rule? 6 subjects, 100%. Whatever they ask, you are able to handle it. 4 subjects, basic level of understanding you have. I hope you are getting this. Is that clear? The last approach is dialectics to gain knowledge. What is dialectics, sir? Earlier times, when we don't have Chat GPT, Google or internet, how people gain knowledge? Let me tell you one thing. Tomorrow morning, you go to a tea shop. Nearby your home or residence or your area, there may be a tea shop, just go to that tea shop. And you find a person and you ask him or her, what is Ohm's law? What is Gauss' law? Maybe he is not aware, yes or no? Maybe you see some student, he or she is also preparing for GATE examination. Just start discussing what is Gauss' law. What we are doing? Sir, we are reading from the notes books. Oh, Gauss' law. The total amount of electric flux linked with a closed surface is the surface integration of the electric field density. Oh, Gauss' law. Wow. Question comes, not able to solve. Why? You did not discuss it. You are just reading alone. So go and discuss with somebody, maybe your friend, maybe your classmate, maybe your family. Discuss the different possibility in different dimensions it can be asked. So in previous time, there was no internet, no chat GPT. So this is how people gain knowledge. They make a group of people and they discuss things. So it is very important, whatever you read, you discuss it with somebody. Maybe your friend, maybe your teacher, maybe your parents, maybe your family, siblings, or whatever it is. Is it clear? So this is going to be your pedagogy or learning method. Next is how to select your mentor. This is extremely important. Guru is very, very important to show you the right path. Yes? Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. You must have the right mentor, right teacher in front of you who can show you the righteous path. Yes or no? Now, how you are going to decide which teacher is best for you? Yes or no? See, different people have different likes and dislikes. Maybe you like mango ice cream, somebody likes chocolate ice cream, I like blackcurrant ice cream, somebody likes vanilla. We have different tastes in life, na? Yes or no? Similarly, maybe someone can be your best faculty, some other faculty may be somebody else's best faculty. So you find that which faculty is going to be the best fit for you. Very, very important. Attend the demo lectures and see whether that compatibility is there or not. Yes or no? Same thing you should do when you are going to marry also. Because your teacher will only remain in your life for next 6 months or 1 year. But your life partner will be with you for next rest of the life. So you should always try to find the best fit. Very, very important. I am joking. Anyways. Accessible. Your mentor should be accessible. If you put a doubt, he or she, that mentor must be accessible to you. Answer your queries. Tell you that you should not think like that, you should think like that. This is not that, this is this. So that accessibility is very important. Doubt resolution. This is very important part of your preparation. If you read, definitely you will get doubts. If you don't read, no doubts. Yes or no? If I have to check whether some student is doing the hard work or not, I will ask him or her, how many doubts you have? If you don't have a doubt, it means you are not reading at all. If you read, definitely you will get the doubt. But please make this rule in your mind. Every doubt should be solved within 24 hours. Let me tell you, if you leave a doubt unsolved for next 24 hours, it will always remain with you for the rest of your life. Because nobody cares about you whether your doubt is solved or not. But it is the responsibility of your mentor, teacher, or faculty, as you say, that as soon as possible, your doubt should be resolved. It should be solved. If doubts are resolved, then only you will get the real concept. Live question practice. Whatever teacher you are deciding, that teacher must tell you how to solve the problems, not just theoretical concept. Suppose concept is well explained, but no problems practice. So what will happen? You will not be able to solve the gate level problems. So it is very important that live question practice should be done. Tricks. See, gate exam is not about tricks. Let me tell you very frankly. There are no shortcuts. If you know the concept, then question is easy for you. If you don't know the concept, the question is difficult for you. When I say tricks, it means you know the right concept. Yes or no? Suppose there is a big diagram. I am talking about electronics engineering. Suppose there is a big circuit diagram in your book. Now if you follow that, the concept is very difficult. Now your teacher should be able to simplify it, redraw it, so that you understand different connections. Yes or no? Hello, are you getting this? So those type of tricks your teacher should be able to deliver and you are able to absorb it. previous year paper, it is very important that whatever mentor you choose, you must get full authority on previous year papers. If you are not solving previous year papers, my friend, proudly you can say that you are not preparing for 2026, you are preparing for maybe 27, 28 or maybe next 5 years. Previous years question papers will tell you that what is the pattern. Then only you can handle questions in the real examination. Language barrier is another major problem for most of the students. It's not about Hindi or English. Let me tell you, it's not about Hindi or English. Language barrier, the way I speak, are you able to understand it or not? Yes or no? Suppose I'm saying, even though I may be the best teacher in the world, you are not able to listen to me. How you will understand the concept? So there should be no language barrier. It's not about Hindi or English. It's about communication. So whatever mentor you are choosing, there should be very clear explanation or communication skills. Yes. The last one is co-learner. See, that teacher is not going to be the best teacher for you who says, I know everything. I know everything. I know everything. If you attend my class, you will be able to solve all the gate problems. No problem. I have taught 10 lakh students. No problem. Obviously, he is a very big teacher, but you will not be able to grow. You should find a faculty who learns with you. You are asking me a doubt. Sir, why electric field decides the polarization? I am talking about waveguide or electromagnetics. Sir, why electric field direction decides the polarization of the wave? I am thinking, oh. Okay, tomorrow I will tell you. Maybe I am not God. I cannot say that I know everything. I am also learning with you. So you ask me the most difficult question. But tomorrow when I come, I tell you the right answer. This is important. Because if I am that much overconfident, I know everything. Now you ask the question, sir, why electric field direction decides the polarization of the light or the polarization of the wave? You stupid. So simple. Stupid. Asking this question to me. I have taught 1 crore aspirants. Your doubt is gone. Your doubt is not solved. This is the problem. So these are major traits, how you decide your mentor. Now on a lighter note, you might be thinking, who is that faculty? So just for the sake of putting some smile on your face, I am showing you my picture that if you don't find a good mentor, you can go for Ashutosh sir. Anyways, so this is just for fun. Every faculty is a great faculty. Now how to select the books? This is again one fundamental doubt or confusion in everybody's mind. See, one thing you decide, there is no exception to this rule, that you will never ever, you should never ever go for the digital format of the book. Extremely important. You will miss the concept. Whatever book you follow, that book you should have in the hard copy. This is extremely important. Next 50 years of your life is going to be decided. So don't think that it is 300, 400 rupees I am going to spend. Yes or no? That you are eating ice creams or movie tickets in 300, 400 rupees that don't decide even the present of your life. So it is better you spend 300, 400 bucks for deciding next 50, 60 years of your life. So always go for the hard copy, number one. Limited number of books you should follow. You should not go for so many books. Okay, this book, download this, download that. Oh. No. Maximum 1 or 2 books for any subject. Maximum I am saying 1 or 2 books. You should always follow limited number of books. But always go for standard books. It is very important. Standard books are very, very important. don't go for substandard books. Once your basics foundation or conceptual clarity is weak, it is very difficult to unlearn it. Are you getting that? Yes or no? So always go for standard books. Reading between the lines. Whatever book you decide, you should always read in between the line. Because standard books, their language is a little difficult, but you should give time, you should have the patience to understand the real concept. Temperature is increasing, what is happening to the electrons and holes concentration? Sir, tell me whether it is semiconductor, metal or insulator. Tell me, na? Then only I can tell you what is the effect of temperature variation. So reading between the line is very important. Comprehensive, whatever book you are deciding for your preparation, it should be comprehensive. It means as per the GATE syllabus, it should cover most of the syllabus. Yes or no? It should be having sufficient number of practice questions. It is very important. Just reading the concept is not going to help you. You must have a book for practicing as much number of questions as possible. Why I'm saying Indian authors? There is a dimension to this. Why I'm saying Indian authors? The simple thing is, even if some Indian writer is writing a book, he must be taking reference of standard foreign books. Yes or no? If you directly go to the standard foreign books, their language is going to be a little difficult for you at your level. At our level, it is okay because we already know 99%. We are just searching for 1%. You know 1%, searching for 99%, don't go for those foreign writers' book. Always try to prefer, if possible, that you go for Indian author's book because it will be in simple language. The last one is clarity in explanation. This is extremely important. One example that I have given, what is the effect of temperature variation on charge carriers? Now, whatever concept is given, why, what, when, where, all these questions should be answered. Then only you will get the complete understanding. So, these criteria you should use when you select which books you are going to follow. Next is focus on theory or practice. Now, this is one of the biggest fundamental question in every aspirant's mind. Who came first? Yes? The egg or the hen? That level of question. See, theory is also important, questions are also important. You cannot directly go to the questions until and unless you have completed the theory. But there are small things you have to understand. Number one, you have to follow the middle path. Middle path means you have to follow both theory and question practice, then only your preparation is going to be right. Synchronization is very important. It is not that first you complete the whole theory, then you go for the questions. No. You go chapter wise, you go topic wise. Suppose you are reading frequency modulation. Are you reading this? Frequency modulation. Now go for the previous year question papers, last 10 years GATE, and see what questions have been asked from frequency modulation. Try to solve them. So you go topic wise. There should be a synchronization between theory and questions. It is not that, sir, let us complete the whole frequency modulation, then we will do the question practice. No. This is wrong. Read the concept, practice the questions, then and there. Okay, I hope you are getting this. Easy to difficult. Always start, once you complete the concept, always start from easy questions. What people are doing? Reading the concept, oh, very good. Gauss law, Ampere's law, very good. Now directly going to the next level question. Not able to solve, motivation finished. First try simple questions. That will give you confidence. Then moderate. Then go for difficult questions. Okay? Rereading the concept, it is also very important. Reading the concept, theory, going for the questions. Not able to solve the questions, what you will do? Reread the concept because you have missed something in the concept. And this is the reason you are not able to solve it. And always try to practice all the types of questions being asked in the GATE examination, whether it is MCQ, whether it is NAT, or whether it is MSQ. You should be able to handle different types of questions. solving the unsolved problems of your standard books, it is very important. Now you will say, sir, who does that? Who does that? Who have so much time? I know you don't have time because you have to watch a reel on the mobile. How you can have time? You have the time. What you have to do, every chapter, maybe 20, 30 unsolved problems are given. I am not asking you to solve all the unsolved problems. I am asking you at least you solve 5 unsolved problems from every topic. Can you do this? Yes, sir, we can do this. If you can do this, job is done. Identify those 5 problems which are important, unsolved problems. Without seeing the solution, just try to solve them. Okay? That is important. PYQ method. As I told you, previous year questions are extremely important. Application of learning. This is extremely important. Whatever concept you are reading, you have to understand how you can apply it in solving the question. When you read the concept, try to think for next. Suppose you read the concept for 1 hour. Okay? Okay. Half an hour, 1 hour you read. Give yourself 5 minutes. Okay. How I can apply this when I'm solving the problem? Just think about it. Close your eyes, think about it. Okay. Okay. Suppose I'm talking about charge concentration. Okay. So there is temperature variation, exponential term, and we have to see energy gap, kind of running in your mind. Then you will get the clarity. This exercise, brain exercise, is extremely important. Let's go for the next one. Short notes. Short notes, and we were recently talking about gate array. Yes or no? In the starting, I told you that GFG, Geeks for Geeks, has recently launched gate array, and that is going to be extremely useful for your gate examination. For computer science, already it is launched. It is available on Geeks for Geeks official website. You go for the computer science section, go to the free content, and you can download it. You can use it. Similarly, we are going to do it for electronics also. No problem. Okay? Short notes should be short, succinct. It should be as much crisp as possible. As much crisp as possible. It should not be just you are rewriting the whole thing from the book or the notes. No, it should be very crisp, very short. Only important things you have to note down. Okay? It should be exam oriented. You only make short notes in such a way so that it gives you something in the examination. Not just, see, sir, beautiful short notes. Sir, beautiful short notes, looking like Aishwarya Rai. No, no, no. I don't want Aishwarya Rai like short notes. Short notes are not meant for the beauty. They are meant whether you are able to solve problems in the examination or not. It should be flexible. Flexible means you are able to use it flexibly. That is the thing. Okay? Suppose, let me make it simple. Suppose you are making notes on some notebook or register. Now, every time you cannot keep that register with yourself. How you are going to revise it? So, I would always recommend you to make a transparent bag, or may not be transparent, maybe some colorful bag, that pouch, yes, kind of envelope, and keep A4 sheets. Now, suppose I am talking about electromagnetics, Maxwell equations for time varying field. Yes, maybe 3-4 pages, maybe 2 pages. Anytime you can take those 2 pages, put it in your pocket or somewhere, and whenever you want, you can just revise it. So it should be flexible. Okay? Dynamic reading. Dynamic reading means once you have made your notes, now you are solving problems. Now you got something new. So always try to modify or add on. This is called dynamic reading. 5 Point Someone. It looks like the name of a novel, but just I wrote it so that you can attach yourself and you can understand it. 5 Point Someone means your short notes, whatever concept you are reading, you try to write down that concept in your short notes, not more than 5 points. Maximum 5 points, you have to finish it in your short notes. Okay? And revision is, very important, because without revision, how you are going to take it in the examination. Very, very important. 3 cycles of revision. See, when I say revision does not mean that you finish the subject, then you start revision. If you are doing this thing, my friend, let me be very clear, already you have wasted a lot of your time. The moment class is done, class is completed, you should always, after 1 hour or 45 minutes, you should always try that you will revise it on a daily basis. So daily basis revision is very important. What is weekly revision, sir? You are doing the daily revision. Now Sunday when you get the time, whatever is completed in 1 week, you just revise it. Weekly revision. Monthly revision, sir, whatever is completed in the whole month, one day you sit and revise the whole thing. So there should be 3 cycles of revisions. Day-to-day basis, whatever you read daily, revise it. Weekly, every Sunday, revise it. Once you complete the revision on weekly basis, on Sunday you can eat chola bhatura, dosa, whatever you want, you can eat it. Okay? Just, I'm kidding. Monthly revision like this. Is it okay? Okay. Next is how to gain confidence. Now this is problem of every candidate, every student. Sir, we are reading too much, we are doing lot of hard work, but we are not getting the confidence. You are not getting the confidence, my friend, because you are not doing the question practice. It is missing. If you do the question practice, you will get the confidence. Patience is required. Suppose I am putting a seed here. Seed, mango seed. And I am saying, I will get mango. I will get mango. Will I get it? No. Because tree is not going to be planted here. I have to put that seed into the ground, in the soil. I have to put some water. I have to put some fertilizer. I have to put some sunlight. Then it can grow. Today I put it. Tomorrow will I get the mangoes? No. It will take some months or maybe years. Finally I get the mango. Same thing is happening with your study also. The first day when you read something, you will not be able to get the confidence. It will take some time for you to get the confidence. Try to give time to different things. If you don't give time, things are not going to happen like this miracle. Miracles never happen. Only actions are going to give you miracles. So you should always have patience. Wait for the right time when you will finally get the confidence. Perseverance. Keep on hitting the ball. Keep on hitting the ball. One day you will hit the ball in the court. Yes or no? So perseverance. Your efforts should be consistent. Whether you are getting good marks in the mocks or not, your effort should be consistent. Hard work should be consistent. It is not that one day you are reading for 8 hours, next 6 days you are saying, just saying, I studied 8 hours, you know. Continuously I studied 8 hours Monday, yes. What is today? Saturday. How much you have studied in these 5 days? Nothing. Why? If you are not able to read for 8 hours, no problem. Read for 2 hours, but 2 hours daily. Consistency is very, very important. Conviction. You should have this strongest belief that what you are doing will give you the result. Keep on giving the mock test. Have a disciplined way in your preparation. Art of success. Art of success I have written because, see, there is a saying that whatever you say, whatever you feel, that is only going to happen in your life. Yes or no? Whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever you think, that is going to happen in your life. Yes or no? It's not that something will happen out of nothing. No. You put efforts, one day you will get the result. This is the art of success and you have to wait for it. Okay? So never expect that overnight you are going to get things. What happens if somebody gets AIR1? We are saying, oh, AIR1, oh, 1 year preparation, oh, 21-year-old became IAS officer. No. What he has done in last 20 years, why you are not seeing that? Last 3-4 years, he is doing that much hard work that people might have done in 10 years. So people don't see the hard work, they see the success. This is the problem. So you will get the confidence slowly everything will happen in life. So have the patience. Next is how to maintain the motivation. This is also very important. When you start your preparation, your motivation is very high. When you fill the gate examination form, your confidence is very high, motivation is very high. But slowly over the period of time, as the time goes on, slowly your motivation is getting down, 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 down. Finally, 1 week before the gate examination, 10 days before the gate examination, you are having this feeling, I think I should give the examination in 2027. I'm not ready for it. 25 was not that good, na? Recently earthquake in Russia, so I was not able to study. There was tsunami in the Pacific coast, that is why. You can give a lot of excuses. But if you want to have a good amount of preparation, right study, then you should keep your motivation always high. Now, how you are going to maintain that motivation? Remove stress. Don't take any kind of stress on your mind, whether I will be selected or not, whether my friend is going to be selected or not, whether I will be getting AIR1 or not, whether I will be getting the job or not. Remove all these stresses from your mind. Just enjoy learning. Just enjoy learning. No problem. There should be no fear. There should be no peer pressure. This is the most damaging thing in your preparation, peer pressure. You are preparing, somebody is getting married. He is getting married. I am preparing. I have to study. My life is ruined. He is going to go on honeymoon. You will also go. One day you will also go. No problem. But right now you have to study, na? So peer pressure is very dangerous. Always keep a distance from this. Diversify your schedule. Whatever schedule, timetable you are making for every day, you should always give some time to the physical activity, some sport, some games you are playing, some time you are spending with your friends or family, eating dinner together. So these kind of things are going to help you to come out of distress or remove stress from your mind, okay? Always try to reward yourself. It is very, very important. Always try to reward yourself. For example, you have problem in frequency modulation. Once you complete it, give a small reward. Go and eat something. Go and buy something for you. Not costly, small thing. Small thing also give happiness. Yes or no? Say no to the drug abuse. This is extremely important. Today's Gen Z, this generation is very, very susceptible to drug abuse. When I say drug abuse, it may be alcoholism, it may be smoking, it may be other drugs also. Extremely important. Because in today's world, because of media, because of communication, you have mobile, everybody has a smartphone, yes or no? So getting things very easy. In our time, when we were child, hardly there was internet. We have to go to the cyber cafe to see the result. Internet connectivity was not that much. But today's generation, they have resources in just a touch. So it is see, anybody who start with the drugs in their preparation stage, let me tell you one thing. You are not only damaging your preparation, you are damaging your health, you are damaging your life, you are damaging your family. Extremely important. Once you are done with your preparation, now you decide with your life what you want to do. Then also one day you will understand that all these things are bad. They are just giving you fake satisfaction or fake relaxation. This is not permanent. You just go and get AIR1 in 2026. No alcohol, no smoking, no drug can give you that much energy if you get AIR1. Just imagine, aim for that. Paglu. Physical activity very important. Physical activity gives you positivity. Start walking morning 15 minutes, 20 minutes because you have very less time. Yes or no? Is it clear? Balance is the key. It's not that every time opening the book, no. Balance is the key. Just balance your preparation. Enjoy your learning. Then only you can give your 100%. If you don't enjoy your learning, how you are going to give your 100%? Yes? Difference between leader and follower. As I told you in the very starting, that throughout your preparation, you should make this attitude that you are leading. You decide things. You don't wait for teacher is saying, okay, practice previous year questions. Okay. Now coming back to previous year, where is previous year? Okay, Google previous year. Why? Before your teacher says, you know that you have to do the previous year questions. Why you are waiting for your teacher to say this? Why you are waiting for your teacher to say that, okay, start doing the questions? Hello, are you getting this? So you should always be the leader, not the follower. You always try to take risks. Always try to take risks in terms of your preparation. Okay? I hope you are getting this. Breaking the myths. Don't go with the Baba's pravachan, your seniors. Okay? Try to experiment new things, breaking the myths, doing that much hard work and getting the results. Push the boundaries. People say, I studied 6 hours, I got first rank. No problem. You study for 8 hours, what is the problem? Can't you read for 8 hours? Sir, we can't read for 8 hours. Sir, we don't have time. Okay. How many OTT platforms, OTT movies you see in a day? So 4 to 5 hours I see. That is my screen time. Okay. But you are not able to study for 8 hours, no? Yes. Okay. You decide your own destiny, na? What I can do. Accept the challenges. This is extremely important attribute of your personality. You are getting a difficult problem. A difficult problem. I can't solve it. Oh, leave it. No. Take the challenge. Give 3-4 days. Let us see whether you are able to solve it or not. Make habit of taking the challenges. Awareness. Leader is a person who is aware of his or her surroundings. A leader is a person who is aware of his or her surroundings. What is happening around you? You should be aware. Suppose you are from electronics engineering, so you should be aware what is happening in electronics engineering, what is happening with the semiconductor market in India. You must be aware which course is going to be the best course after 2 years, 3 years, when I am going to be in my profession. VLSI. Yes or no? Python or whatever software, hardware you can understand. But you should be aware. Accept the change. This is also extremely important. If there is something, for example, now chat GPT is there. So your preparation can become very easy. Yes or no? Any concept you are not able to understand, you can search it on chat GPT in different ways. You can get the concept. But do not rely on chat GPT with your closed eyes. Until unless you authenticate it with the standard book. Okay? Grow together. You always try to help your mates, maybe friends, maybe colleagues, maybe your younger brother in studying. Suppose you are preparing for GATE examination and your younger brother is in class 12th or maybe first year of engineering. If he is reading calculus, why don't you teach him calculus? If you teach him calculus, your calculus will become stronger. Why you are not teaching him probability? You can teach only when you know it. You get questions from probability calculus. So always try to grow together. Leader is a person who grows together, not just self-growth. Because you want to grow with others, you grow faster. You grow faster. Optimization of the resources. This is extremely important quality of a leader. Whatever resources you have, don't complain about it. God has given different resources to different people. Some people have car, some people have motorcycle, some people have cycle, some people even don't have cycle. Just remember about our previous president, late APJ Abdul Kalam ji. He came from one of the poorest family and became one of the most prestigious person, scientist also, president also in our country. So complaining about resources or complaining about different excuses should not be your attitude. You should always try to be the leader so that you can lead and decide what you want out of your career. So this is all about today's session. I hope you must have got something that how you are going to plan your next 6 months of your preparation, and you can get more than 75 marks in your GATE 2026 examination. Now this is the question time. Whatever questions, doubts you are having, I welcome you that you write your doubts in the comment section of this video. I will be more than happy to help you with the answers. So thank you so much, and you can join my personal Telegram channel, that is Ashu Jina, ASHU, Ashu from Ashutosh, and JINA, Ashu Jina. Or you can join for latest GATE updates, Geeks for Geeks GATE Telegram channel also. You can also join my Telegram group, that is Ashutosh Sir. So this is all for today's session. Thank you so much for joining me live in the discussion. Let's see you in some other session when we are going to discuss some more important topics for your upcoming GATE examination. Thank you so much. Till then, goodbye. Take care. All the best. Thank you so much.